Another good thing, wonderful thing about the first week is we started finding finds from the very first sort of trowel in the ground. Obviously Roman coming out of the kiln field, but the other side of the lake, on the south side, instantly we were finding 12th, 11th, 12th and 13th century pottery coming out. And as we move closer to the trackway, which we know is over there, the finds are increasing in volume, which makes sense because people would like to live close to the trackway, which is also close to the water source, which is why we have a dig here at all, because we have springs, natural springs that have been bubbling out of the ground over the hundreds of years. But the increase in the finds, especially say the 12th and 13th century Grimston green glazed stuff is coming out, but a lovely range of different sorts of pottery from the early medieval period. The kitchen garden was a bit of luck where we dug, because we had to start somewhere. We couldn't geophysics in there because of the huge amounts of metalwork left over from gardening over the decades or the hundreds of years, and we've hit a massive area of burning, which may be the fact that we've just pure by chance landed on the rake pit from the hypercore system, or it could be, which is my favourite, is after the Saxons came along and demolished the villa, and they set fire to the bits they didn't want, and so we have almost a foot in depth of burnt material. That we will hopefully discover the reason for all this year. Maybe not this year. It may have to carry on for another dig as we move around the garden and increase our vision of what's going on underneath the ground, but it's certainly exciting and a huge question mark at the moment. Finds wise, let's start on the south side of the lake. Just feature finds to start with. The trench was dug due north of last year's trench, and the ditches we found at the bottom end of last year's trench are still coming through on this year's. There is, as always, far more features than the geofish showed up, ditches crossing here and there and pits appearing. There's one very large anomaly, shall we call it, in the, what should we say, northeast corner of the south side trench, which has potential to being some sort of dwelling, possibly, and a massive great pit associated with it as well. So that'll be very exciting to look at that over the days to come. The finds over there are mostly the medieval 11th, 12th, 13th century pottery coming through. One Henry III quarter penny, beautiful condition for a tiny weeny piece of silver, but very good dating evidence as well. The Grimston green glazeware, which I spoke about, is just absolutely lovely. The condition of it is very good indeed. Anyway, we wait to see what happens there, but I'm looking forward. Oh, there has been Iron Age, fragments of Iron Age coming through as well on the south side, so we have this continual occupation thing carrying on, as we have found right across the Woodgate site.